Do you remember the first time you heard a verse from Eminem? Well, that's exactly what the rap god wants from his fans when they listen to the Marshall Mathers LP 2. Since his debut in 1996, Eminem has sold over 100 million records worldwide, won countless awards, and secured his place in hip-hop as one of the greatest MCs of all time. But what has inspired him to come full circle and to revisit the man he was 13 years ago? Let's find out. This is Rap City Presents M360. What's good, people? It's your boy Big Tigger doing big things, and welcome to Rap City Presents M360. Without further ado, let's welcome the man, the myth, the legend, homie.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Everything good?
Good, man.
Good to see you, sir. Now, in preparing for this interview, one word just kept coming up: nostalgia. Nostalgia, nostalgia. So we're going to take a quick trip down memory lane. I'm going to throw out some titles of some of your earlier works, and I want you to give me the first thing that comes to your mind, like more specifically about the mind state you were in creating that particular album. We're going to start all the way from the beginning, the very first joint, Infinite.
Broke.
That was the mind state? I'm broke.
You saying the first word?
Okay.
Okay.
Broke.
Yeah, just hungry, man.
Right.
You know, I feel like I still am. You know, but definitely back then it was a real sense of urgency.
Right.
You know.
Broke.
Yeah.
That sums it up. I'm not mad at broke.
Absolutely.
The Slim Shady LP.
Still broke.
That helped,
Oh, the
though.
LP or the EP?
The LP.
Oh, I thought you meant the EP. Okay. The LP. Anxious.
Why so anxious?
Anxious to just to be out there, you know. Like, I've always loved hip hop so much, man, that I just wanted to be just wanted to be a part of it, you know. And just getting signed with Dre and that whole, just the way everything felt. Although I don't remember a lot, due to certain substances and circumstances and things like that, I do remember the feeling of just first getting signed with Dre and just being so excited. Right. Like, yo, I can't wait to just be out there, you know, and the anticipation of what would happen or whatever, you know.
All right, well, very apropos, relapse.
That was one word, by the way.
No doubt. Relapse?
Relapse. Off drugs. That's 2 words.
That's fine, but how was that? How was that creative experience?
It was interesting, man, because I don't know if before Relapse, maybe like if we're talking like the Infinite album, you know, and pre-signing with Dre and all that, from that point on, I don't know if I had ever wrote or did much sober at all, you know. So Relapse was the first album and first recordings that I had did, you know, where the lights came on, and sober. So it was interesting. Like I was still trying to figure things out and get my feet wet again, as far as just getting back out and doing things, but not having certain things to rely on, you know, to do it. But it's interesting. Fun time. I had fun making the record.
Indeed.
You know? Yeah.
Marshall Mathers LP #1.
You're doing these out of order purposely to me up.
What you think about?
Because I'm thinking of my next answer. I'm trying to think of my next answer. Like, because I'm thinking that recovery's coming. Right. And then I don't know. What
well, we can go to recovery.
We could go to Marshall.
No, we going to recovery.
Okay.
Since you're ready for it. Recovery.
I didn't come to argue, man.
We're not arguing.
So let's just, you know what I'm saying?
Recovery.
No, recovery. Recovery was. I don't know. I want to say, I don't know how this sounds. I want to say there was a underlying feeling with me that I wanted to redeem myself a little bit, because I felt like Relapse was, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if people know what I really had to go through to be able to make Relapse and to be able to write again and to be able to think again and just normal everyday bodily functions in my mind and stuff, like what I had to go through to I wasn't really, I don't want to say I wasn't at a place to be recording, but I was just doing it again, and I needed time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I needed time to be able to figure out things, and I wanted to be able to make, my songs feel like something again. And a lot of stuff on Relapse, I know, really was kind of, you know, it was comical. A lot of stuff was funny punchline jokes and things like that, but it wasn't, but a lot of the songs didn't really feel like anything. So I had to go back and listen to some of my older music and try to figure out what I was doing wrong. And once I felt like, at least what I felt like I was doing wrong, and once I think I figured that out, I started making songs, was trying to make songs that felt like something again.
Indeed.
So that was one word as well.
More than one word is fine.
Just condense it, crunch it all down to one word.